Before we keep programming out our list items here and get some more information on the screen, I did go ahead and look up how big Flareon was. And Flareon is 2'11" in Imperial, which comes out to be about, where is it? Almost 0.9 meters. So we have 9 listed. Well, it's cleared now, but it was 9, and we thought inches. Well, I thought inches, and we probably want to change that so it is accurate with kilograms and meters. So what we can do is we can just do a little bit of math in here, and this is kind of an added bonus. I didn't see this earlier when I was thinking about writing this app. Just add in a little bit of math. So in order to get the height in meters, we can just go ahead and divide out that 9 by 10, and it's going to give us 0.9, and we can say 0.9 meters, right? So when we save this, next time we look up Flareon or something, it'll say 0.9 meters listed on there, which is pretty cool. But before we do that, let's add in a little bit more information. So let's see. We're going to want another list item divider, so we can actually just copy this and paste it. We're getting a little bit lazy with how we're doing that, but I think that's fine. Actually, before I even do that, make sure you get rid of these item dividers here and here. Item divider should only be for size, or in the case of what we're writing next, abilities. We don't want that on every single list item. That should only be for dividing things out. I didn't even notice that in the last section, but it's fixed now. So list item divider, we're obviously going to be working on abilities now. And what we're going to do is kind of cheat this. The Pokemon data that's coming back has an array of abilities, and obviously we don't want to pre-program in some 2 abilities. What if there's 3 abilities? So we want to just render that out to the screen. And we can do that in kind of an interesting way. So we're going to say list. So this is different than list item, just list. And we're going to make sure that this is closed properly, just like that. And inside this list, we're going to have to put in quite a bit of work. So we're going to expand this out here. There's actually going to be nothing right here, so I'll kind of butt that up right next to it, right there. Inside here, we're actually going to be rendering out some components. This is something that's built into this particular list component on Native Base. So this is not necessarily, what's the word I'm looking for? Not necessarily something you would do. Normally, whenever you're mapping something out, you develop your own function for it. But list coming from Native Base has its own method for handling this. So inside of list here, we'll say data array, which is the prop. And we can go ahead and say Pokemon.abilities. Make sure you spell it right. And then right below that, we want to say render row. And then inside of render row, we want to pass in basically what we're going to be rendering out. And we want to send in a parameter called item, and then give it, some curly braces here. Or actually, no, we're not even going to use curly braces. We can just return it right here. So we're going to pass in just like this. We're going to say list item. So the same list item that we got up here. We can actually just copy this. I don't even know why I'm trying to talk you through this. We can just copy this right here, space it out evenly, and inside this text here, get rid of all this, and we can just pass in the item.ability.name that we're getting back from that row. Now, probably not a whole lot of good visualization going on there, so let's just see how it looks. If I look up Pikachu, and I'm pretty sure that's how you spell Pikachu, there's Pikachu on screen, and now we got some of his abilities listed out for us. So notice now that item divider is kind of graying out that particular bar a little bit, just so it seems like it's divided out. So now we got the size of Pikachu, we got that listed. Now it says 0.4 meters, which is a good thing. I didn't know Pikachu was half the size of Flareon. That's actually surprising. And then his abilities, which are Lightning Rod and Static, are listed. So pretty cool little app so far. I wanted to add one more thing, which we'll get to in the next video, which is just a background image to make this look a little bit more complete. See you then.